I'm here with Heather Marie Anise and Amy Lee, also known as Morro and Jasp, who are performing now in the Antechamber of the Factory Theatre as part of the Next Stage Festival. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Tell me a little bit about your show.
Well,
It's a cooking show, a la Battle Kitchen Royale or Martha Stewart. They're kind of duking it out between, Morrow and Jasp. Each wants one. So they're trying to decide how it's going to go throughout the show.
yeah, they have very different ideas of what a cooking show entails.
And you guys have, you've done, pieces about environmentalism, about growing up, puberty, teenagehood, etc. Where did the idea for the cooking show come from?
That came from, I can tell you what, when Heather and I used to be roommates, we lived together, and we used to cook together sometimes. Now, Heather and I are pretty good cooks when, on our own.
Separate
from each other. However, for some reason, whenever we would cook together, it turned out awfully. And it was always the same. We'd sit down, we'd spend all this time making this thing, we'd sit down together, we'd both taste it, and then we would, to be nice, we'd go, and then we would burst into laughter because it was always disgusting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, do you feel you've come a long way since then? Can you actually cook together, or is this an ongoing problem?
No, it's an ongoing problem.
It is.
Remember we messed up the icing on your cupcakes? Some disaster always happens when we cook together.
Even though when we're apart, we do, both of us cook a lot.
If we're cooking for each other, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's just when
Heather
we
made
cook
my
together.
birthday cake this year, and it was amazing.
Awesome. Tell me a bit about the antechamber. You typically have been performing on the kids fringe stage at the Palmerston Library, and I think your last couple of shows have been at the Tarragon.
Yeah.
This is a totally different kind of setup. Tell me about a bit about the space and a bit about the challenges that comes with it.
Well, we started to get interested in doing site-specific work. I would say partly because of Lab Cab, because we got invited to do Lab Cab in 2010, last year.
And we did a piece in the stairwell and made it into a mountain.
Which was really fun.
Yeah. So this year, it was the same thing. We chose this space and we had an idea of doing a cooking show, so we thought it would be nice because of the bar, and then
It feels like a kitchen in here.
yeah.
And for those who can't see it, the antechamber, quote unquote, is actually the Factory Theatre upstairs bar.
It's smaller, it seats 37 people. So,
Do you feel the dynamic is different because of that?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. The dynamic changes always depending on the space.
And how many people? Because
then-
when there's only 37 people, if someone's shy to laugh, it could be really quiet for a while.
Yeah.
Or it could be, because everyone's so close together, it can be
And
the
you-
opposite.
Yeah, and you see every single person who's in the space.
Yeah.
I know exactly who comes to our shows. Whereas if it's in the theater, we see the audience, but you
Yeah,
might
they're a
miss
little more anonymous in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me a bit about the audience participation. How would you say the relationships that you build up with your audience members? Because Morrow and Jasp shows basically do not have a fourth wall.
No. And this show, I would say, out of all of them, has zero fourth wall. Usually we do break it down, but this is actually, direct address to the audience.
It's for the studio audience.
Yeah.
It's a cooking show for the studio audience.
It's built into the show that we have an audience there. So it's really fun in that way to just fully embrace that and really we talk to them. It's a little more casual. We really chat with them, ask them about their food, about what food they like, and it's fun.
It seems like you guys have less of a structure to this one. Because it's not quite as narrative heavy, there's more room for improvisation. Do you feel that's true? Have you been having fun with the permutations every night?
Yeah, we
there's
still
a
have a
script.
heavy structure for ourselves that we can come back to, and we still have a certain plot that we do stick to, because the journey for each of us is pretty. We spent a long time working on that. So
yeah, although it's hard to get a full arc out in half an hour.
Yeah, true enough.
yeah.
But
But that's really important for us in our writing, even though we do have a lot of improvised moments and we go off on tangents. It's important for us to have that structure to come back to
Yeah.
all the time.
we do actually spend a long time on our scripts, like getting words down exactly. And I think,
Even if the end result looks very natural and
Yeah.
organic.
yeah,
it's-
and a lot of it is off the cuff, but there's a lot of script there that we have worked on, and I think people don't necessarily, I think they give us more credit for improvising than we deserve sometimes, but I'll take it.
There you go. You guys have become a true to life brand in the Toronto theatre scene. I mean, you guys are well known, highly attended, almost universally well reviewed. Do you feel as though there's more pressure now to deliver upon people's expectations, or are you happy to kind of see where Morro and Jasp goes, see what new kind of adventures they have, how their personalities change?
I would say there's a bit of both.
Yeah, we do feel the pressure, but as a way to counteract it, we just keep reminding ourselves we need to find things that challenge us, that we have fun doing, and then if we can fulfill that for ourselves, then we usually fulfill it for other people too, for our
Yeah.
audiences.
Yeah, the biggest thing is, it's we like to have a lot of joy in our work, and so if there's too much pressure and we put that pressure on ourselves and there's not enough joy, then it doesn't work. It's not a Morro and Jasp show, so it's a fine balance, I would say.
Do you have I wouldn't say a preference, but what are the joys and negative aspects of both dramatic performances and clowning for each of you? Or rather, I'll rephrase that. What are the best parts of each mode of performance for you? What are the favorite aspects of each mode?
Well, I would say they should always be hand in hand. There has to be comedy in drama, and there has to be drama in comedy. I think it's important for us to always have, we usually like to have, there's a bottom to it. It's not all fluff. At least for us, we know sort of the depths of our characters. They have a lot of sadness in them too, so...
Which is why sometimes, even for this, we weren't necessarily setting out to make every moment funny. Like, there are some moments that are more serious, and they end up sometimes, people laugh at them, even though we're, seriously having a dramatic moment as our character. But people will laugh because it's a contrast to how we look, or how the exaggeration of the situation.
Yeah.
Something.
Do you like escaping to dramatic roles on occasion? You're both accomplished actors outside of Morro and Jasp. Do you sometimes like that kind of anonymity of taking on an entirely different persona?
Oh yeah, it's always great to do other work as well. It sort of fills up our little experience cup, and there's more to draw from that way, and that's really nice.
And finally, what's next for you guys?
Well, that is a good question.
Yeah.
We're doing a show this summer, and
It's part of the Fringe Festival?
as part of the Fringe,
excellent.
we're going to be going to Toronto and Winnipeg and Edmonton. Yeah. And we have a bunch of ideas. It's just sort of picking the one.
All
Maybe
right.
something really serious.
We'll see. We had a lot of fun doing Godot last summer.
That's right. That was also part of the Fringe. The what was it, like the 48-hour, 36-hour, 52-hour Godot cycle, and you guys played
Lucky and Potso,
in guest role. Amazing.
which was very cool.
Yeah.
Putting our characters in a scripted role. So
Maybe being inspired by that, the serious scripted role.
So we're thinking of possibly trying to do something like that again, just to totally mix it up for ourselves and experiment, because why not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.